today we're going to continue with the ice pick, okay?
Right.
The ice pick, like I said yesterday, the heaven grip, which the blade pointing up, it's the hammer grip as well. The ice pick, or the earth grip, is pointing down. When you grip, the best grip, like I said, you grip the same way, putting your thumb right here, supporting by the index and middle finger to keep your grip strong. If you put it here, it's okay, but you're going to lose about 20 or 30% of your grip, okay? So if that's the case, it'll be easier to disarm, and it can easily knock out if you just hit somewhere in the back here. But so the idea is just to keep your grip the whole time like this. When you do this, angle 1 is still the same, angle 2 is still the same, angle 3 is still the same, angle 4 is still the same. Angle 5, you're going to probably have to come this way. It's the easiest way. Right. It's hard to go like that, right?
Yeah.
You can, but it doesn't mean much. So this is probably the angle 5. But a typical attacker who holds it in this grip, they tend to slash this way or down this way, okay? Or they stab you this way. So it's more like dealing, because it's the grab is on this side, it's more typical this way. That doesn't mean the person won't come back this way, but it just means that their tendency to use is more on the right side, okay? So what we'll do is we'll deal with just the two, one from here, okay, and maybe from a slashing angle. All right?
Don't need my knife on.
No, for now, what I want you to do is hold it in an ice pick position, okay? The ice pick, the best way to deal with it is generally you go onto the inside of the arm, okay? So let's say you stab at me slow, you can go like an X like this, okay? So you're using this bridge coming out like this, all right? There are different ways of dealing with it, but in this one, what I want you to do, it's very simple. You're going to, if you stab me at that angle, all right, I'm going to step off from it, okay? If you remember the diagonal movement, and then I'm going to block, I'm going to come in, actually, okay? That way I stop you here. I don't want to stop here. It's too risky, all right? So I come in straight forward. I'm going to catch here, but at the same time, this other hand is going to shoot toward the eyes, okay? And to simulate that, I'm just going to touch your forehead like this, all right? This here, it's like what Bruce Lee always used, okay? The finger jab to the eye, all right? That's going to come that way. See where this is? It's grabbing now. It's going to slide back toward this way. And as I bring it down, there are a couple of ways to do this. You can bring it down and you can smash it here, see? And that's going to knock the knife out with the back of the hand. Or you can just bring it down completely to here and you just pop it out that way, okay? So that's going to force it out, all right? So that's a disarm for that angle, given that you don't have the other knife. Let's say, like yesterday, we were using with the other knife. Then in that case, I would come in, I slash this way, or I stab, or I cut, or I, whichever of those simultaneous movement is, like the finger down to the eye. So this is going to cut through, and then that should be pretty much it. It's just this, and then I have you, okay? And then I walk through and finish with the follow-up. But without the knife, one more time, it's just going to go here, okay? This is going to come this way to knock it out, or straight down, and then you remove it, okay? You can hit here, past the arm. You remember this one? Same press, same follow-up. If there's no sweeping going on, then you put this knee here, right? So those are, you already know your follow-up as a sequential thing. You can go back to it as a reference, okay? Let's deal with one of the slashing motion. That's the typical slash. It could be, it's what you want to do. Normally, I would never try to stop this, right? Because a lot of time the guy might do a short arc. A short arc, it'd be like something like this, and you don't have enough time to catch it, all right? But you might have a chance. Now, again, reference to knife fighting, you're going to get cut. So it's the biggest risk in your life. So you're just going to have to do the best to fight it. In practice and everything, I can give you techniques, but it never guarantees that you're going to do it correctly and you're going to pull it off, right? So, but for the proper practice, you do this slow. Slash straight across, you're going to walk out of it, okay? I don't want to run into that. that, so slide that real quick. So when you slash straight across, that's when I come in, okay? That's the window of time to come in to stop this here, all right? You can stop here depending on how much you can jam. This is, if you notice this hand here, I'm actually flicking toward the eyes. The knee, follow up, break, whatever, hammer down, and then that'll be a sequential follow-up, okay? Or, I don't want to have to worry about disarming that, okay? I want to hit you and tenderize you enough. At the same time, I want to control that hand. I'm not so worried about disarming it. If I beat you up enough, then there's no need for disarming it. It's actually riskier trying to fight the guy and disarming him than versus just hitting him but controlling that hand away from you so you can safely protect yourself. So you have to think about that, right? So it's a risk of, okay, let me go. Here, I'm going to fight you and I'm going to try to muscle you and get this out. All right? Okay? Instead of that. All right. Now, so let's say we slash slow. I pass back. I'm going to come in, trap it. Okay? If I can, I'm going to slide down this way. Because this is the blunt side, I'm not so worried that's going to cut me, right? Even if you clinch it in, right? So you clip it in, it's still not painful, right? So I can hit here, I can break here. If you now, see, you go back to that other drill again. See, you back sweep or skip your knee up onto the shoulder, press pressure down, and then from here you can actually remove this part. You remember that lock I showed you? You just bend the wrist this way, see how it comes out naturally? And you have the knife, you can stab him back, right? Get it back to that. So, those are some of the options. So, real slow, we'll do it just so it's simulation. You slash, I'm going to get out of the way, come back in, trap this right away, okay? If I can, if I don't have this grip down here yet, I can follow up with a knee here to break you down, slide down. See, the elbow, I'm giving you variations now, okay? Then you take him down. You knee, still watching the hand, controlling it, bringing it down. Now you pin it, you bend, strip that knife out with the bend. Now you have the person, okay? So that's the other variation. I'll give you one more from the stab, by the way. It's quite nice, very simple. All you do is you're going to come onto the outside, okay? You're going to diagonal step to the outside, pass. The double hand pass is going to come like this, real slow. Okay? It's going to stab right into your leg or right in your groin. Okay? So I'm just guiding it as a pass. Okay? So go here. Alright? That's it. Alright? Very simple, very effective movement. That one is just basically you don't grip the knife, you just grip the forearm, and you just pass it out. Okay? So those are the three things I want you to deal with as far as from the ice pick. So just learn it, practice it, so that way you understand.